Respect the law.
I'll show you what real strength is.
There's people everywhere. Deck building in Yu-Gi-Oh! These days is so uncreative. None of it's any fun anymore.
It's just net decking all day.
So today, we thought we'd do something different. I made a deck that Johnny's gonna use.
And I made a deck for Taylor.
Let's see how this goes. Here we are, ready to play my deck.
Yes, I thought I was the only one bringing normal monsters, but I think we had the same idea.
Aitsu versus Law of the Normal. It's gonna be a good one. I can tell already.
I'm sure there's no way that I can break with this, so
Yeah,
you can start.
very scared to see what 5 cards I'm about to have to read, but let's do it. I guess the best thing for me to do would be to normal summon my Rescue Rabbit.
That's one of the better cards that's in your deck.
It seems to be, and you know why this is even better? Because it lets me look through my deck. That's the best thing I could do at my first turn, is look at what cards I'm able to use for the rest of the game. Activating Rescue Rabbit on my first turn is huge, because now I get to look through my deck and see what I'm working with. Obviously, I know I need to activate the Law of the Normal as my finisher, but I also know I have huge Revolution in here, which is another way to wipe the board and hopefully win me the game. We're going to special summon 2 copies of Oppressed People. Maybe the funniest name for a Yu-Gi-Oh card ever.
Powerful board, has 4,000 defense.
Isn't it? And thankfully you actually gave me a somewhat usable extra deck by the looks of it. So we're going to overlay into Lyreless Ensemble. And now I will end my turn.
I'll draw. I'm not sure if I can say that, but I think this hand is above par for this deck. I mean, Orange Light is a good card. Extrav hopefully gets me good cards. And the Debris Dragon was good like 10 years ago, but that's about it. Fingers crossed. I'll go to main phase, and for my first activation, I'll go for, I think, the best card in my deck. For anyone that doesn't know, I can banish either 3 or 6 of my cards from the extra deck face down, and then draw either 1 or 2 cards. I don't think I'm going to go too much into my extra deck, so I'm going to get rid of 6 and draw 2.
That sounds pretty good. See, don't say I never did anything for you, okay?
I really needed that extra card, Taylor. Thank you. I'll just take these 6 because I don't think that's going to happen. And I'll draw 2.
Hopefully you drew something better than 2 Oppressed People.
I have something very similar to 2 Oppressed People. I think I'm going to do the same thing as you. I'm going to look into my deck and see what's in there. I'm going to search for a Valhalla of the Fallen. I'm not sure what else I would be searching in this deck. This deck is filled with, I mean, there's a few neat ones in here, but it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
I'll activate Valhalla to special summon Doitsu from my hand.
You know, if a Doitsu comes, I have a feeling a Soitsu is soon to follow, so I will have to activate my Lyreless effect to bounce the Doitsu back to your hand.
The Doitsu, which actually is just German and Japanese, is going to say no to that. I'm going to activate Herald of the Orange Light.
Oh man.
Pitching Soitsu.
Oh, okay.
To negate and destroy.
That will negate and destroy my Lyreless. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I should have expected that, considering I put Herald of the Orange Light into his deck, but maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
I think I'm the first person ever to end the chain with Herald of Orange Light, which started with the special summon of Doitsu. And then I'm going to normal summon another Soitsu.
Dang, he had 2 of them.
Much more power than your Oppressed People. And I'm just going to put him here just so I can quicker put my Doitsu underneath. I can equip my Doitsu to a Soitsu, just like a Union monster, just like the ABCs that you love. And Soitsu now gains 2,500 attack. Now he's actually all jacked up. And once per turn, if he gets destroyed, I can instead destroy my Doitsu. So now I have this humongous beater. I'm just gonna go to battle phase and poke you for 2.5.
I will take the 25 and cry a single tear that I'm getting Aitsu beat down. My turn.
I'll give it to you.
Draw. All right, I'm going to activate Pacifist, the Phantasm City.
I think there might be a stronger normal monster in my future, but okay.
I don't really know what this line is, but I know if I normal summon a normal monster, such as Flamvel Guard,
huge monster,
I get to go get a Phantasm Spiral. What is that? I don't know. So this lets me get a Phantasm Spiral from my deck. I don't actually know what Phantasm Spiral is or what it does, but we're just gonna go with it and see what happens. So we get Phantasm Spiral and it equips to our Flamvell Guard. Now we're gonna do something that I don't wanna do, but I have to do. Flamvell Guard is going to attack Soitsu.
Well, you're gonna take 2,400 points of damage.
I am going to take 2,400 points of damage, but then I get to special summon from my deck a Phantasm Spiral Dragon. So now the equip spell will move over and be equipped to the dragon, and you have to discard a card.
Sure. You choose one.
Let's do this one.
Not my debris dragon.
Oh no.
I'm guessing Soitsu is gonna get some beating.
You got a dragon coming your way, my friend.
My Doitsu goes, and Soitsu goes down to his not so formidable 0.
That's right. So as it turns out, this little 3-card Phantasm engine is really good for a normal monster deck like this one. Thanks, Johnny. And I guess that means it's your turn.
I'll draw. Reasonably good draw.
Okay. Oh, another extravagance. Why didn't you give me any of those, huh? What's the big idea?
Because you got a 2,900 that specials out of the deck with any of your monsters.
I guess that's fair. You did give me like a 3-card engine to just go into a pseudo Blue Eyes, so
Yeah.
that's pretty nice.
Do you wish to get a token?
Oh, yes. Thank you for telling me what my cards do. Because I control no tokens and you activate an effect, my field spell will activate, and I will
you can have a token.
get a 2,000 attack, 2,000 defense token.
I'll draw 2, yet again. And now, I'll just activate Monster Reborn,
Classic.
and I'll get back my Debris Dragon. I'll summon the strongest monster that Soitsu Debris Dragon can do, which is just going to be Black Rose.
Ah, I see.
And then I would like to somewhat even the playing field.
That is gonna be fine.
Then everything goes. And sadly, I think that at this point, I don't have much more to do. Thank God, I mean, thank Taylor for Black Rose, because I would have not gotten out of that situation otherwise. That 2,900 is fierce, at least in this format, I guess. Come at me.
I'll do my best. I will draw a card for my turn. I don't have much that I can do at the moment.
I don't know why. How could that happen?
Yeah, suddenly someone nuked the board and everything is gone. So I think I will just set a card and pass the turn.
Pitiful.
Yeah.
I'll show you what real strength is. Again, I'll just summon the strongest monster known to Yu-Gi-Oh players.
Right.
Soitsu. I'll leave it at that. This is a power stance, you know. You're already scared of what's to come.
Yeah, truly. You showed me who's boss with your 0 attack. So I will draw a card.
So, can you beat this?
I think that I can. I think I'm going to do what you set out for this deck to do. We're gonna flip summon People Running About.
Amazing name.
We're also going to normal summon People Running About.
There's so many people
There's
running about.
people everywhere. Then we will activate Try Right to special summon 3 normal monsters that are level 2 or lower.
I was thinking maybe this card is too strong. Don't you see this power?
Actually, these might as well go in attack mode, because why not?
Wait, you think they can beat Soitsu?
So here we are. We have everything we need to pull off the craziest turn this deck can ever accomplish. It's time to lay down the law. I don't know if they can beat Soitsu, but I know they respect the law of the normal, because I have 5 level 2 or lower monsters that are normal monsters. All cards on the field and in the hands are destroyed.
Sadly, everything except level 2 or lower normal monsters. Soitsu is a bit too buffed for that.
Yeah.
I will save my Soitsu. It's not gonna do much, but I'm gonna activate Rollout.
Oh,
A neat little gimmick you gave me. I'll equip it with my Doitsu. And yeah, and then both of these will get destroyed, because Doitsu does not protect from effect damage destruction. And this one also leaves. And I see you have 1 tuner there.
I do.
That looks dangerous.
Maybe I should dig in and see what else we have to play with. So looking through my extra deck, it seems like you gave me a full synchro climbing combo.
Yeah, I realize I might have made the people running about combo deck too strong.
Now here's where things get tricky. I don't play a lot of synchro decks, so this could get a little dicey, but we're gonna give it our best shot.
The comments will let you know what you could have done
I'm
better.
sure they will, I'm sure they will. We're going to sync for 2 into Formula Synchron, because that must be the first step, right?
I mean, it's a good card.
And that lets me draw a card. Next, we are going into with 3 Martial Metal Marcher, which will resummon my Formula Synchron.
Yeah.
How am I doing?
I mean, it looks good. I don't know, but it looks good.
It feels like a homework assignment. Like you gave me this as a test to see if I could do it.
For the NAWCQ, you need to learn your law of the normal combo.
Of course, yeah. So now we can go with Formula Synchron and people running about into Cupid Pitch. Cupid Pitch will gain 2 levels up to level 6 because I used Formula Synchron to summon her.
Yes.
And when I sync her for 8 into Excel Synchron Stardust Dragon, she'll also activate her effect to allow me to search a monster with 600 defense from my deck and deal 800 damage to you.
I will be taking 800. And you'll be searching one of the best cards ever printed.
Is there a monster with 600 defense? There is! It is a people running about.
Yes.
Thank you. So back to my Excel Synchro Stardust. It will bring back my Formula Synchron once again, which we can then sync off for 10 into a kind of crazy card you gave me. Sword Soul Supreme Sovereign Chin-Ying.
Yeah, it's a very good card. It gets even better the more times your opponent activates Extravagance.
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny that I gave you Extravagance in your deck and you gave me Chen-Ying in my extra deck, because all those cards you banished with Extravagance are going to give him an extra 100 attack.
Yeah, he's at 43 and everything I summon loses 1300.
Seems pretty good. We did it. We're good. Johnny was really nice to give me all these different synchro monsters to climb with, but I mean, I feel like I easily could have messed that up. A year ago, I probably would have messed that up. So it feels pretty nice that I was able to actually pull it off. Now, how did I do?
There's this weird Martial Meta Marcher just laying there, but I mean, you did end on a Chen-Ying, which I think in this format is GG. I'm not too sure. Maybe there's a power top deck in this deck.
I think the Black Rose was a good attempt to get back in the game, but I mean, I played Law of the Normal. What are you gonna do, right?
Respect the law.
Respect the law. These go in for 48.
That's 56 total that I lost this turn. I think I'm at 2000 now, so yeah.
Yeah, and it's your turn. Go ahead.
Let's see what gets me out of this.
Yeah, good luck.
I'm gonna set one card and I'll give it up to you.
Great. I'll draw. All right. We have the last member of our party here, United Resistance.
I'm going to resist the resistance with Dogmatica Punishment. I think the second best card in this deck.
I really tried, man. I gave you some good stuff.
All good, all good. And I actually left some good cards in this extra deck. I saw it and I figured there might be something in here. I'm going to target that darn resistance and I'm going to pitch Elder Entity Entis to destroy your resistance.
Absolutely.
And then on res, just because I'm a bit salty at you having such a good monster, I'm going to attempt to destroy your Chen-Ying with Entis.
Aha! You activated Chen-Ying's special ability, which is if it would be destroyed, I can banish a card from my graveyard instead. So we'll say goodbye to that United Resistance.
Now he's even stronger.
Now he's at 44.
Yes.
And he will attack into you for gain.
Yeah, I mean, that just proves that Law of the Normal Huge Revolution Turbo is just too good of a deck.
I mean, it must be. All you need to start a revolution is a Chinese general with a gigantic sword and suit of armor, and you'll be fine. Well, there we go. The Law of the Normal reigns supreme.
Yeah, the Doitsu lost.
That's right. So we had a lot of fun today. If you have any crazy, wacky decks you would like for us to try, send them in and maybe we'll give them a shot.
I mean, this was a lot of fun and I'm pretty sure there's more fun stuff out there than normal monster beatdown.
It's funny we both had the idea to do normal monster decks, isn't it?
There's only upwards from here.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.